All right, so question number 2 is showing our monopsony graph, explaining why the MRC is greater than supply and the optimal number of workers the company would hire. We're showing the wage the monopsony would hire labor at. So first we're going to label the axes because this is our x-axis is the quantity of labor and the y-axis represents the wages. And then we're going to draw an upward sloping supply curve over here along with a downward sloping demand curve, also known as the MRP, the marginal revenue product curve. And then we're going to draw the MRC, which is actually above the supply curve. MRC. And the MRC is greater than the supply curve because in a monopsony, when the company raises their wages to attract more workers, it also has to pay the higher wage to all of the other workers that they've previously hired. And so this will obviously result in a higher cost for each additional worker than the wage itself. And then the monopsonist is going to hire workers at the point where the MRP and the MRC intersect. This is your selling point. And this determines the optimal quantity of labor. Down here. And then the optimal wage is going to be where that line intersects with our supply curve. So we'll go over here. And then obviously we also have our equilibrium quantity and our equilibrium wage. So this is our wage that we are going to hire at. All right, question 3, explain why unions form in a monopsony market, indicate the goal of the union, and show its impact on wage and quantity of labor hired. So basically, unions will form in monopsony markets to balance the power of that single buyer and then to negotiate better wages, working conditions for the workers, and then by organizing all of them together, they can put the pressure on the monopsonists to increase the wages and increase their employment levels. So on the graph, the union's target wage is going to be right in between here, above our monopsony wage. And if we extend a line until this wage meets the supply curve, this creates a kinked supply curve. And basically, the union's goal is to raise the wages at this new level. And at the union wage, over right here, I guess you can put wage, union wage, the monopsonist will hire fewer workers initially. However, it creates a discontinuity on the MRC curve, shifting upwards. And over time, the union wage increases both the wage level and the quantity of labor hired compared to the original monopsony at our equilibrium point. So yeah, in conclusion, unions in a monopsony market can positively impact both wages and employment, which I think can benefit workers while also counteracting that monopsonist's full market control.